Alcides.
Alcides?
Yes.
God, do we all know his name or is?
Yes, everyone knows his name.
Okay.
Is that the blacksmith?
Well, except
Yeah.
Foxy and Reef.
Yep, I never met this person.
Yeah, they
Oh,
never
yeah.
met him.
I don't know this friend.
Oh yeah, him.
I don't know you, chump.
He was there when Petra fell, and he says that they're taking apart the city and they've burnt all the temples and.
Remember, Vivi, this is at the end of the.
Oh, this is at the end. Oh well, shit. Okay,
Yeah.
then Decima doesn't look that dejected.
Okay.
She's fine.
No, you can continue and just assume that this is at the end of the week and then go back in time.
Oh.
Flashback.
Because otherwise Decima would have been playing with Jaitier the entire time and keeping her busy.
Yeah, and Zor would have approached Decima like earlier before the end of that week for something. So during her play session with Zaitier, Zor would go over and like just stand there and like watch them play and just say, "So, Decima, quite a lot of things happened."
I stopped playing. I'm probably holding like a string for Jaitier.
Is she a cat now?
She acts like a cat, it seems like.
It's very.
Yeah, it's been very hectic. But I'm glad your mother's alright. At least we have Jaitier here now. And she's safe with us.
She would have been safe either way, but it's nice to have her along as well. And I'm happy my mother is safe and that the bastard is dead.
Yeah. He didn't seem like a very friendly person.
He was not. He was absolutely horrible, and much as everyone else in that corrupted piece of land. But that's besides the point. There are things I'd like to ask you, Decima, since you're the most religious of us.
Oh, okay. I tried to answer them as best as I can.
I mean, before I met you, I wasn't religious. I'm still not quite sure how religious I am. But how does God see of one follower suddenly switching faith?
I assume if the gods are friendly with one another, I don't think they would find too much issue with it if one of their followers goes to follow one of their friends. Now if the gods were enemies or weren't very friendly towards one another, I think perhaps there'd be more of an issue. But honestly, I don't think they care very much.
Then what's the reason of, except the whole being a brick in a wall, point of following someone?
It gives you a purpose, doesn't it? It gives you a purpose. It gives your soul somewhere to go. And it gives you a set of guidelines to follow and to base your life on.
I suppose. I suppose so. But so it looks like there is something she wants to say, but she's obviously keeping it held back.
You know you can tell me anything, right?
I do know that, Decima. I just promised my mother not to. She warned me of danger of it, but I'm just contemplating if I were to put you in danger of knowing it, which I'm not. It's not the first thing that I wish to do.
I think if your mother asked you to do something and you respect her, it probably would be best to do what she asked.
Probably so. However, despite my mother's wishes, part of me is still wishing to find my father. And I do know who he is now. It's just the problem of finding him.
You have to decide if you think the danger is worth it to know to know or get to know your father.
Well, she warned me of the danger of it. However, I believe the rewards of knowing might be more valuable and perhaps the aid he can give us. But I'll think about that and take that for another time. And then she kind of slightly turns to leave but stops. I was like, yes, you perhaps would like to know since you were all in for it. I have decided to, when my adventuring days are over, I am accepting Jane's marriage.
What? Really?
Probably everyone on the boat can hear that. That sudden shout.
Wait,
Huh?
I thought you hated him.
He proved himself.
That's very sweet.
I am not getting into any details.
Okay, I'll stop asking. That's so romantic. Are you going? I'm so happy for you. Do you really want to?
He proved himself to be a man I do respect. And if I were to marry anyone, it'd probably be him.
That's so exciting. Oh, he seems like such a good person, and I think you two would be so pretty together.
I suppose so. I mean, if he were a wife, that will certainly get him in more trouble than he probably can imagine.
I've read a lot of books like that.
You what?
Well, in the temple, there are books, and I mean, not all of them are religious.
Sword looks utterly shocked at you. What kind of books? Were it just stories, or were...
Yes, there was one where it was a sailor and a lady, and she ran away to become a pirate. And I think that's one of the reasons why I wanted to be a pirate when I was younger. And then there was one where he was a soldier who ran away with the daughter of a prince. And there's so many different ones.
Oh, so we're just romantic things, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else?
What do you mean, like smut?
She's just like look very uncomfortable at that subject, knowing of Decima's age.
Well, there was some, but I know Miss Kirioth, she was very adamant about those being edited or censored. So there were some, but there wasn't really any smut in it.
Okay, that's good. I suppose. But yes, that was all.
I'm so happy for you.
Yes. I am happy as well, actually. He reminded me. He reminded me of myself a little bit. We both wanting to be our own person and not the part of a family that we associated with.
I'm mostly glad that you're happy.
Thank you. Well, I'll let you continue your playtime with Saitier.
Okay. None of these stories are boxy, I swear.
Just say it. Mox is old enough to have gotten married and become a pirate.
And Decima also probably has chats with Ren and Malric since they knew. But Jovis, you should probably ask him like questions like, he wasn't very mean, was he?
Only to
you
Ren.
Who?
My uncle.
I mean, he was kind of mean to Ren a lot. And also, there was this other guy. He was a half-orc, I think. His name was Deuna. Like cutting himself a lot. Then his blood catched on fire for some reason.
What a weirdo.
That's odd.
I mean, it's not really my place to say. He was okay.
I mean, I've read some of his letters and he talked about who I assume were you guys, now that I read them again.
Hi, sorry for being late, but I'm here.
And he seemed to have he seemed to have some oh shit, what's the word?
And Tim, really quick, we're just going over RP for the week that it took to sail to Nenir.
Gotcha. That's right, we're sailing in Nenir.
He seemed to be very fond of one of your friends, a furbolg.
Oh, talking about Biggs.
Yes, and you and Biggs, I think he was very fond of. He said that you were the friendliest ones.
Well, I didn't really know them that well, and my teacher always taught me to be very respectful to others.
Yeah, that's all she's. There's not much to say. Someone else go.
That sounds so awesome. I wish I could meet these guys. Especially that big fella.
Yeah, Biggs was really a good guy. I mean, I think he was really bad with animals somehow.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they kept dying.
Oh.
I mean, not like he didn't feed them or anything. It was just more like unfortunate circumstances.
Ooh.
A lot.
So is he a wild mage? I mean, I kind of used to have that problem, then I stopped getting pets.
Oh no, he was really naturey, and he always turned in. Well, sometimes I think he could turn into animals, kind of like how Anastasia does. But mainly, he just casts a lot of spells that make nature do things.
It's a druid.
Yeah.
Ah, the hell.
I think my uncle mentioned that he kept killing rats, or he was very fond of rats.
Well, we ran into these were rats that were used to be children. I think. I didn't
Wow.
like to think about it. Unfortunately, they kept getting killed.
Ooh, wow.
Awful.
Ugh.
Yeah. Sometimes I still think I can hear him out there. Jeremy, Jeremy.
Sebastian. Samson.
You can tell what Malric focused on.
Right?
Definitely not the names of these animals. These poor animals.
Those weren't animals. Those were kids that got turned into were-rats.
Animals.
Or rattling things. I'm not even sure they were were-rats because they were rats all the time.
Animals.
Ah.
Poor children.
Well, mainly
Racist
that's
against
all I really
human
know
children.
about them.
But granted, we remember that town. They were worth being racist against.
Oh, I hate that town.
Any other things you need to know about your uncle? I mean, we didn't really talk much. Just fought together a lot.
Well, I mean, he kind of raised me alongside Miss Kyria. I lived at the temple, and he would come often, and we would go out onto town, and sometimes we would stay out in town. And he wanted to make me more street smart. He just said he didn't want me to be one of those head in the clouds acolytes that didn't know what to do when they got out into the real world.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like him.
Amon's gonna be strumming on. No, actually, I have an accordion, so he's gonna be kind of accordioning at the time. He's gonna be like, "Sounds like it was a sweet fellow."
How you do?
He was nice to me, but he also said a lot that he wasn't a good person. But, I mean, he took a lot of our jobs. I assume a lot of them were stealing, robbing people.
Well, I never really seen him steal from someone.
Sounds like a colorful past. And yeah, again, idly accordioning along to the.
I don't know. We always said that when I grew up, I would go off an adventure with him or whatever. But then he just left.
Well, you're going on an adventure now. I mean, it's not a fun one. Well, now that I think about it, none of my adventures have been very fun. I mean, it was like I left Satash to go head up to the restroom, and then Azarak happened, so I had to leave. Then I met up with your uncle, and then we went to that town, and they were pretty racist. And there was also the hag problem, and I think they made a deal with the hag. That wasn't fun. And then I think a few of our members got infected with lycanthropy, and that wasn't fun to deal with. Then I had to do odd jobs in Petra. So I had to do odd jobs in Petra. That wasn't fun. And then I left with you all to that island. And then that wasn't fun either. And then you all got me dragged back to Sarana High. And none of that's been fun. So I don't know. Maybe this is the normal thing for adventures.
I mean, my experiences with adventuring in the past have been a bit more, I guess, positive. I mean, it's not necessarily the most positive of things. I was still risking my life, and I, fell into a bucket and wound up in an interdimensional hub that leads to other worlds, mostly not your own. But
I need to talk to you about that. I mean, you fell into a bucket?
look, I don't know exactly how it all connects to Shar, but not Shar.
And what is Sharn? Where are you from?
No, Shar is a god or goddess, not the one that I worship. That's from my home world. It's the place. I'm sorry, I'm just getting my terms mixed up. So where I'm from is a little place called Waterdeep. It's on the western end of a continent. Called. I am thinking of Elder Scrolls now, and that's not. Called Faerun, and yeah. As for the bucket thing, I mean, it was a large bucket. I just thought I was getting in for a gag, but it turned out to be a portal.
And are all buckets portals to you?
No. Again, I just thought I was getting into a large bucket for a gag because I was, drinking with some friends at the time. I was not expecting it to be a portal, but it was, and that's how I wound up in a place that's called Sigil.
Right.
Yeah. It's something I haven't really been thinking about a lot recently because it's been a bit homesick,
Right. Sorry to bring it up.
Oh, no, I'm just saying, it's, I might not be the most, quick on the answers. It was or anything.
So, Decima, what was that carry-off lady like? I mean, I seen her around when I was in Petra doing odd jobs now and then. She always kind of looked like she was staring deep into my soul, scalding me.
Yeah, she was like that to everyone. But she was kind. She raised me, and she took me in when my uncle brought me, or at least that's what he says. And then she corroborates the story. So she, I don't know. She was like a mother to me. I thought she was my mother until obviously I realized that she wasn't.
How long did that take?
I'm not stupid.
I mean, I didn't mean it like that. I was just wondering.
Well, once I started living with the other orphans in the temple, and then I realized that they were all different, and then she had taken them in too. And it was like, oh, she's just a very good person, and she takes in orphans that need a home.
She sounds a lot like a teacher then.
She's very strict, but she made sure everyone was happy. And she understood that you could fight against, the inner badness inside you, like Nicholas and like my uncle and like me.
Nicholas, I thought he was a pretty okay guy. I mean, he seems uptight, but he always seemed to do the right thing. At least when I saw him around town.
What kind of inner badness you got to fight against inside yourself? Oh, you aren't cursed, are you?
Yeah.
Ooh, no.
It's the same curse that my uncle was under. Well, he calls it a curse. It's it's more like it's in our blood.
Oh.
Isn't there anything to do about it?
Just about jumps getting snuck upon by my sword like that.
Nicholas said that I could try being exercised, and he arranged for that, but I don't know if it worked. I don't feel any different.
You think that probably explains all the bad stuff that happens?
Bad stuff?
Well,
Bad
I mean,
stuff I do?
no, more like all the bad things that are happening around us. And I don't mean globally, I just mean specifically to us.
I don't think we should put that blame on that. I mean, I've had bad luck and bad things happening without before, and I got to know Decima, so it's not because of that.
Yeah, and sometimes you just wind up in a bucket.
You know, my uncle was never really happy. And he said that my mother was never really happy. And his family was never really happy. And then my uncle died. And then my mother died. Or not in that order. I don't know. I mostly assume that it's something that makes you want to do something bad. Because that's what my uncle said in his letters. Kind of like when I tried to kill that Duke. Was it a Duke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that was certainly ill-advised, but I could get the impulse.
Yes,
That
that
guy
was
was
very
a
out of
huge
character
ass.
of you, Decima.
You tried to
I
kill
was
a dude?
surprised.
He was
was-
such a terrible person.
He was delivering a racist screed about how any non-human should basically be, willing to accept fault for all the problems and
Yeah, he was a cunt, but I
Hey.
was very surprised that Decima was the one that was to strike first.
He just was so
Oh.
angry.
Wait,
I'm
where was
so
this at?
Where
what
was
was
it?
it?
It was north of Petra. High Storm Rest.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait. Are you all responsible for that revolution thing that they were talking about that happened there?
It was less of a revolution and more of a desperate people trying to not get murdered.
Wait, so
Yeah,
does that
let's
mean you
call
know
it
who
that.
Nenir Nakomen is then?
Oh,
So
God.
stay silent.
It's like the
Sorry about
Conclave asked to keep an eye out for someone by the name of Nenir Nakomen. Something about him raising up a revolution.
That is the dumbest name I have ever heard.
Well, I thought it was a
I
stupid joke too
agree.
until a bunch of the higher ups in the Conclave start talking about it.
That is a stupid name, and I never heard of such a person ever in my life.
Decima wisely stays quiet.
I'm gonna inside soar.
Yes. Inside that one hard. It's just like,
Well, thanks to this, I have advantage on on deception checks.
Well,
wait, you know who Nenir Nakomen is?
she just
What?
said that she didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, I
obviously.
thought that she might have been a little bit.
Her face twitched. I saw it. And Decima's not saying anything, and she looks guilty.
All right, I'm gonna just be frank right now. That Decima looks guilty about a lot of things, and she shouldn't be. But so I don't think we should be considering that as a.
Exactly.
Okay, But you, I saw it. Your eye twitched.
You're just imagining yourself.
It's like I've dealt with a lot of stingy people in Petra, doing a lot of deals, and I know a face when I see one, especially a liar. Plus, you've lied before, and I've been there and watched you do it.
People across other dimensions, and Sora seems trustworthy to me. I'm going back to playing Mike.
Oh man, what a terrible judge of character.
Hey, I believe her.
Yeah.
She
Well, say what
deceived
you
me.
want. I have never heard of such a person.
Decima's gonna go play with Hightailers.
Like it matters anymore. I mean, Petra's gone. Well, I mean, it's there, but you know what I mean. Sorry.
Speaking of that, Decima's gonna try to message the person in charge of the the orphanage.
Oh dear.
Oh no. Yes, if you mention that you're going to be doing that at all, Amon is going to be like right on top of you, trying to listen into whatever the message says.
He's like, "Hello, it's Decima and Ammon. We're just trying to check in and see if everyone is okay." And you said she got nothing. There's no answer.
No answer. Oh God, those poor kids.
Decima tries to message one of the teachers.
Response.
Nobody's answering.
That is never a good sign.
Ramir will walk in with a pot of tea.
And you see the group gathered. Jaitier keeps smacking Ren in the feet.
Amon's biting the rim of biting like the collar of his shirt. Kind of looks like he's trying to choke back tears.
Ramir is gonna start pouring some cups of tea.
Oh, thank you, Ramir.
I would appreciate one, thank you.
Ramir will give you a cup of tea and kind of do circles on your back.
Is Moxie going to do anything?
Thank you.
Roxy spends a lot of time trying to keep the ship clean on the inside. Y'all are just hanging out. Moxie's working.
Well, you know, Malric's been spending most of his time when he's not talking to somebody, just sitting there, just like certain parts of the ship, you'll just walk around the corner and just see him like hand against the wall, eyes glowing white, as he's just sitting there identifying a big chunk of the ship.
Okay then.
Like you can just walk around the corner and just like, huh, does someone leave a light on over here? And just come around, just like,
Tell me your secrets, metal being.
Decima's probably walked in on that in the middle of the night. She just, oh my god, it's a ghost. Oh no, it's just Malric.
Ramir turns the corner. Oh no, it's just the whelpling.
This is perfectly normal to Moxie. She sees nothing wrong with it.
So,
See, well, we need to get this thing as a jammer helm, take it into space.
is there or anything else you would all like to do during the week, or would you all like to cut to the end and dock?
Ramir is just listening in on conversations.
I'm painting an exact duplicate of shoot, what was her
the
name?
mural? The mural?
Yes, I'm painting the exact duplicate of the creepy mural.
Yeah.
It's gonna be at the end of the room with all of our pods.
Yeah, before we'll add, Sor would approach Decima again, like a few days before or something like that. And like, Decima,
Yeah.
sorry bothering you this, but as you're the only, as I mentioned a few days ago, the most religious person I know of, I was just wondering about something. If you have a knowledge of a certain, I'm not sure, god?
A demigod?
I'm not quite sure.
I mean, if you have a name, I could. Or a
It's
description.
it's something I had and came to contact with, and I was just curious of knowing more of it. Just give me a second. I'm probably gonna butchering the name of it. I just have to make sure that I'm thinking correctly.
Aha!
Hum all you like.
Eating something tasty? That's a lot of mms coming from you.
Yeah. If you have heard of someone called oh, what is it? As Thoth? Is that how you pronounce it?
Oh, yeah.
Thoth.
Oh shit. I mean, I know, but does Decima know?
Probably ask Maverick that also. He probably also know.
Decima does know. Thoth is the Sarunian name for the primordial deity Zulanath, the god of knowledge, learning, invention, and magic. He is the one who
Oh shit!
He is the one who first brought the he is the one who first brought magic into the world and is, well, the beacon for all of mankind's technological and magical progress.
Wait, didn't Thoth save Malric?
Yes.
That one time he did? Yeah, I thought so.
Well, he might have, might not have. All Malric remembers is that he saw an aspect.
Bird,
of him.
yeah, bird face.
Yeah, he's like basically the Prometheus of this world.
No, Prometheus is more. He's more so the. I don't know, not the Hephaestus. Well, how should I word this? He's like the. Do you know the Forgotten Realms deity Grond?
No.
Well, he is just the. Well, to put it, he is more. Think of him as like an artificer god. Think of him as something like that. The ultimate master of magic and knowledge, learning, and invention. Stuff like that.
He's the god of knowledge and invention. I think Malaric would probably know more than I do, since he focuses on that sort of thing. He brought
Right.
magic to this world.
He did. Interesting. There's nothing else that you know of him.
How much would Decima know?
Roll me on religion.
I'm upset that my religion is lower than my stealth.
What?
Also, I gotta
Yeah.
ask, how the fuck is your religion lower than your stealth? You're a
I don't
cleric.
know.
Religion's int, religion's intelligence. For some ungodly reason.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
that makes no.
I mean,
It's a
kinda-
knowledge check. It's not a.
It's the.
You don't have to be.
Yeah, it's your.
But the main people who are supposed to use it are wisdom users.
They're not supposed to use it. They're supposed to have it if they need to make a knowledge check.
Yeah.
But they have
They're
to be
supposed-
smart. It'd be like saying a fighter gets to, know about stuff without
Yeah,
having to
like,
make a knowledge check.
Yeah, to be fair.
So I mean, yeah, that's
being
true.
from Kentucky, I know plenty of idiotic priests.
And I'm also gonna say, yeah, come on.
Yeah, no, you make a very, very good point.
I mean, at very least, you know your own religion. But
Yeah.
past that, it's still
That's a
something
plus.
with knowledge.
Alright, so 17. With that, you know that even in all mythologies, Sulanath is depicted as a type of bird. In Sarunahai, he's depicted as an ibis, or a type of crane. In most of the rest, well, in Istria, he is and Restrum and Nenir, the main continents, he is depicted as a hawk or an eagle. Whereas in Valdheim, he is depicted as a raven.
He's usually symbolized by birds.
And you know this because
mostly-
he's... To put it in...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know how to word this because I'm bad at words. But the symbolism behind this is that he is the guiding since he is the guiding force of invention and magic, he I don't know how to put this, but it's the best way to put it is that because ever since humans have seen beings that could fly, dragons, birds, insects, they've been inspired, and they've taken that and they've attributed that to him because he is the source of their inspiration. Because maybe one day they can attain flight, and maybe one day they can soar among the skies as the gods do, and the dragons and the elementals. But also
I tell her
because
that.
he's a sort of air deity.
I tell her that.
Okay. Did you-
Decima's not the smartest, so she's definitely not putting two and two together.
Yeah, and Sora's just like sitting there, like little nodding, like, Alright, thank you for the information. And then she just stands up and leaves.
Okay, you're welcome. It's a very interesting, sudden interest, but okay.
Does she say that out loud or just muttering to herself?
Kind of mutters to herself like, "That's sudden weird interest." Okay.
Yep, and she has nothing else to say.
Is that a kitty?
That was my kitty, yes.
Does anyone else want to do anything?
I want to stealth.
Okay. Nobody knows where you are, and if people go looking for you, they just can't seem to find you.
Really?
Nah, I'm just shitting.
I was about to say, like, hey, has anyone seen where that captain lady we hired went?
She's just gone. How are we supposed to run this ship?
I mean, I
it
guess I
runs
could
by
just tell
itself.
it. Yeah, I think I can just tell it where to go.
Wait, Moxie's gone. Break out the bananas.
The only time she appears is to steal the banana right out of your hand and throw it overboard.
If Ramir doesn't see Moxie and has no idea where she is, he'll start whistling.
That's some whistles too.
Oh no.
Oh no. The horror.
And Hightailers very poorly tries to join in.
Oh, bless her heart.
She's so cute. I love her so much. Oh, she's gonna die.
How well he does. She does.
Why is Moxie stealthing?
Holy shit.
I
Damn,
don't know.
she's a good whistler.
And she has a -1 to charisma.
I don't know. I thought I should do something.
Oh, okay.
Isn't she a dragon? Why would she have a -1 to charisma?
Because
I
of
thought she was like listening or something.
she has a low charisma because of how she was brought up.
Okay, that's
Poor
fair.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're not gonna have a high charisma when you've had your wings cut off and are used as a beating toy for kobolds for hundreds upon
baby.
thousands of years.
Yeah. We do not speak of that.
Yeah, and while because it was hundreds of thousands of years possibly, and she just never aged because of the astral sea.
Poor baby.
Yeah, I don't think dragons stop growing, so even if she didn't.
Well, no, in the astral sea, time you don't age there.
Yeah.
So you could enter as an infant, stay there for 5,000 years, and still be an infant.
Actually, now I think about it, Maurit's going to have to teach her some things.
We'll be right
Oh,
back.
that's so
One.
Oh no.
I know.
Please don't teach the dragon anything. I
Teach
beg-
her. Teach her. Let her be a cute weapon of mass destruction.
What? No, I'm going to teach her some common sense things she should know by now.
Oh, okay.
Right? Why do you do these things?
Alright. So,
poor
Malak,
Moxie.
you're going to try and teach this little infant creature who is twice your height.
Oh my god, that's so cute. That's
Yep.
so cute. Oh, fuck, I'm dying.
She's about the size of a pony. So, what are you gonna do? She is currently trying to keep getting Ren's attention by just smacking him.
Does she keep smacking me?
Yes.
I go into a pod.
Aw, she can fit in there.
I close it.
There's not enough room for Zadkiel.
Zadkiel can handle himself. He can survive.
Oh,
Okay,
Fred, she's just playing with you.
So you all would see so everyone else sees Zadkiel trying to break into Ren's pod. While Hightailers keeps smacking his tail.
That's it. That is it. I'm gonna cast command on Zytier.
Oh no.
No!
It's mean.
How fucking dare you?
Okay, wisdom save?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. She fails. I tell her to stay away.
Oh!
Go to bed.
It's mean.
Go
Yeah,
play with someone else, Zytier. Leave me alone.
I mean, it only lasts for like 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn it!
It's still enough to get her to cower and run away to another corner of the ship.
Cower? Cower doesn't make him cower. Just tells him to go away.
Dude, she's been abused.
To be fair-
All
Yeah.
I'm saying is leave. I'm just saying leave.
Well,
That's
yeah.
all I'm saying.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what Zaitir's been through.
Oh,
It's not-
yeah.
So it's not
Oh,
like he
yeah.
can make an accurate assumption. All he sees is a wingless dragon bullying him.
After she leaves, I'll sit back with Zadkiel and go to bed.
Oh, Ren, she just wanted to play with you.
I don't play. I battle.
Well, playtime is over. Now she needs to actually learn some things.
Oh, she's a baby.
Oh, she's not. I'm pretty sure. He like squints and looks at her. She's well over 100.
She acts like a child.
Yes, and considering what she has been through, that you are well know and aware of, Malric.
And Zaitir at this moment just kind of speaks up. 10,000.
10,000.
It's just a babu.
Age has
Like-
nothing to do with this.
It has everything to do with this.
I would like to mother the baby.
God.
Oh no.
Like, she is well over an age that she should have already learned some basic things.
Well, it's not her fault she didn't.
Yes, but how about the lessons can start another time, and Zor goes over to, like, comfort her with Ramir?
Ramir is psychically talking to the dragon. It's okay.
Did I do something wrong?
No, he's just a grumpy one.
Oh, I can just hear it's as if I just been mentally stabbed in the heart.
My dad was grumpy.
Oh god!
Oh, no!
A lot of people are grumpy, but a lot of people are good too.
God.
Mother the baby.
At this point, Zaitir is going to try and get everyone off her and go over to Ren.
Oh, God. Actually, I was gonna say,
so-
Decima was gonna go over to talk to Ren and explain him a thing or two.
God.
Listen, I'm just saying
Ren's
she needs to
asleep
learn.
right now.
I mean, she's gonna outlive all of us.
Yes, but
You
the
guys
lesson
maybe.
can start tomorrow.
Why tomorrow? Well, you can start now.
Malric, no.
Tries to shake Ren awake.
What do you want? What do you want?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Just try and get some sleep. So.
You've been sleeping for the past week.
Yeah, I've needed it. Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Well, why don't you explain it to her that you're tired and you'd like to rest a bit before playing?
Okay, Zaitir. Look, I need to rest. I need to get my sleep because I'm tired. And
But doesn't
yeah.
rest bring those nightmares?
What?
The nightmares that we've been having.
I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I'm used to it now.
Been
Sorry,
having
Ben.
nightmares?
Zaitir would have told you.
Oh, right. You're right.
I've gotten used to it now. It's been 5 days. I need sleep. I'm not gonna let some dumb dream get to my well, it's already in my head, but you know. But I can't play right now. If you want, Zadkiel can play with you.
Zadkiel probably gives you like a look of utter betrayal.
No, and
Right, Zadkiel?
No, Zaitir just says, no, I just wanted to apologize.
Okay. Well, apology accepted.
And
Nah.
she gets happy, and then as she turns to run off, her tail smacks against your leg.
Ow.
You're so grumpy.
I kinda am.
Go to sleep.
Okay, I will go to sleep. I've been asleep.
Someone closes his pod. Go to sleep.
I'm sitting on that heel again now.
I just love we wake up the grumpy, tired man, and then it's just like saying, "Go back to sleep." The man desperately trying to sleep, and we keep waking him
Feel
up.
it.
You know what Miss Kirioth would do when I was very grumpy and I couldn't sleep?
Warm
She would
glass
get-
of milk spiked with
Yes!
wine.
No, not wine.
Like the wine?
No, it'll
Spiked
give us-
with wine.
No,
Oh.
that sounds awful. It was actually rum.
I like this
I
lady
don't
already.
drink.
That would be much better. I'm not saying that my stepmother was on the right track, but that was what.
She didn't do it often, but you know,
I
a
don't
little
drink,
bit.
so.
Speaking of rum,
Why is the rum gone?
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
this ship is very boring.
Well, you could be playing with Jakir. Very fun.
You could help me actually study this thing so we know how it works.
I have no idea anything about this ship.
Oh yeah, by the way, Moxie,
Yes.
I haven't gotten to know you as well as the others have. We hardly spoken.
I don't think I've really spoken to any of you.
I know that you
Where-
really like someone named the Mother.
Yeah.
She is a deity of sorts. Yes.
Never heard of her.
Same.
I mean, your friend's a cleric, right? It's basically that.
Also, where do you come from?
I don't think it's on the map anymore.
Anymore?
No. I don't really recognize some of these kingdoms.
Wait.
What are you?
How long ago do you think? Or what are the countries that you would have recognized?
I think it's everything except those two.
And how long has this country been? Yeah,
Ever since the collapse of the Zarathian Empire.
which was
I don't actually have a calendar. I need to open the doc. I think I set it to be about 10,000 years ago, maybe 12,000 when it fell. I need
It was one, and then it was this one, and then there was another one I
Alright,
didn't recognize.
Let's see. First age.
It's a very long time.
2000, and it's currently he's 6253. So 4,000 years. So about 4,253 years since the collapse.
There's another one that's going to be meant for a couple hundred, right?
Yes. The Asparian Republic has only been around for about 100 years.
It's these two.
Yeah, this one
I don't
about
recognize.
6 months. Every other country is more or less the same.
okay.
I don't recognize these two. This one.
So, you haven't been around for over hundreds of years?
Apparently.
How old does Moxie look like?
Late 20s, maybe.
You don't seem to be over 100 years old.
I wouldn't.
Magic.
I was dead for most of that time, so.
Oh, are you an elf?
Wait, you were dead?
Wait, yeah, dead?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I was.
Magic. And also, Maverick's gonna cast Detect Magic. He's trying to look for any, like, necromancy.
There is no necromancy. I was properly and legitimately resurrected.
At this
That's a
point,
very long time to wait to be resurrected.
you would be getting drowned by all the magic of the ship. Lots of
Yeah,
evocation, abjuration, a little bit of transmutation, some conjuration.
Necromancy? Where the fuck's the necromancy coming
Yeah.
from?
He's been studying this shit for a long time. He knows what's going on. He knows what magic's up in here. he can tell the oddball.
Look, I'm not undead. So
Yeah,
I need to worry about that.
If you were, I'm pretty sure either Bren or Tessima would have sensed by now.
To be fair, I don't
Mother-
think either of them have checked.
No, but
Mother-
Sword assumes they know.
Mother doesn't keep undead or souls or anything like that.
That's good.
What
So,
does she
yeah.
keep?
She likes to resurrect people and put them to work. Or kill them and resurrect them again. But depends how bad they've been.
She sounds like a lovely mother.
Like that Lord guy. With your father or something. Probably a cobalt slave right now. Probably.
And that's supposed to be a punishment?
He didn't like kobolds. I think it'd be funny. I don't want to get punched by a cat.
Oh God!
Jaitier punches.
Jeez. Once she's done with him, she'll release him to the normal cycle of souls. He doesn't really have use for souls in general.
Quite interesting deity.
So I'm more interested in the body than the spiritual aspect of things.
I see.
Alright. I'm gonna go study the lower levels of this ship. You guys do whatever that conversation is leading to.
He's just gonna quickly like scamper on out of that.
Everyone else, shortly after
So you want to offer your body to the mother?
shortly after you all shortly see
Yeah.
Jaitier stalking after him.
She's quite adorable.
Little dragon.
Aww.
She
One of those
does-
situations where her tail is just smacking against the wall, giving her position away.
Oh. Sor has to try teach her how to sneak.
She needs to.
She's a good sneaker.
Not like that. Like
Not
this.
like Thor, though.
Jeez. Look, we need to mother the
I
baby.
beat you. Oh, come on, I have a 14.
Decima's gonna start a game of hide and seek with Jaitier. Jaitier, you can't find me.
Oh,
But he's hiding from the dragon.
She literally can't detect you even if she gets a 20.
Oh, poor thing.
Look, when you're playing with Babu, you have to make it so I can find you.
I'm not used to that.
So you have to hide somewhere obvious. You have to let them win.
So, anything else any of you want to do during the week?
no, not me at least.
Nope.
That was Mother the Dragon.
Yeah.
What?
I'd be fine.
Yeah, and half the party died.
I mean, Malik would be fine also.
Yeah, Zyger would be perfectly fine.
It's just
I'm
like
fine.
Bro, I got plate armor and I'm dead as fuck. That
Malik's got
dead as fuck. What the shit?
Malik can use water breathing. He good.
Okay,
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
what about you, Decima? Would you die or would you survive?
She would hecka die. She would,
Faith.
she wouldn't even fucking get a prayer out. Like, nah.
Yeah, so 2 people just die.
3 if you
Oh,
can.
wow.
You know,
Where's she God now?
God.
And I'm pretty sure Amon would survive.
I don't know if I have any specific ability that would help me for being underwater, but I
Well,
just
no,
got
you
managed.
you
I
have
mean,
subtle
how
spells,
far
right?
underwater are we?
What was that?
Probably
How
right
far-
now you aren't under. Only the bottom part is underwater. Probably the top part is still exposed.
Oh, then we definitely wouldn't die.
But if you
Hold on,
were
I have to-
as far as you could go, then all Tim would have to do is subtle spell Dimension Door a few times.
Yeah. And then he'd go home.
Hell, he could just subtle spell Banish himself.
Yeah, that's always like the
No shit, I have to charge my phone. One
the-
sec.
the cardi. I can
Yeah. So,
varnish.
So
My
no one
phone
else
is dying.
So no one else is doing anything.
Nah.
No.
Well, Malik's like probably attempting every day, like he's gonna keep trying to like see if he can like get this fucking dragon to learn some basic like math or some basic formats of writing.
Okay.
Ren just be resting.
I just want you to roll an intelligence check to see how good of a teacher you are.
I mean, as long as the hotspot's on.
Does not retain any of the knowledge.
This is a square! Square! 4 sides! Square!
What happened?
That looks like a rectangle.
Just imagine like him having like one of those like little long sticks so he can like actually point the things on the board and it just like snaps over his knee.
Wait, what's going on? Why is Malric going crazy?
Because he's trying to teach Zaytir basic things and she doesn't retain the knowledge.
Oh, what's her intelligence?
She's not. It's wisdom to retain, and
Oh,
I'm half tempted to teach her a bunch of sailor first.
no.
It's like Malik himself, he's being such a good teacher, like he's being very thorough and calm about it. It's just like, now what is this? Rectangle. I just told you it's a square.
okay, fine. Let's start with something.
6
easy.
times 3.
3.
Close enough.
Just Malik slamming his head into the fucking board.
Or even better. Here, I'll make it easy for you. Malric draws a circle. Oh, an oval.
What'd she say?
It's like, oh, an oval. It's like, 1 second. Malik just like, he leaves out the ship out the top, and you just hear like a few seconds just like, like comes in like his turret thing, like holding it, just like smoke coming out. Like, okay, let's try this again.
Would you like me to try to teach him history?
Yeah, go for it. Knock yourself out. I'm done.
Poor JT.
I think we have to
Wow.
teach Malric patience.
It's hard. I think it's hard for people that are very intelligent.
Oh god.
Oh no!
She forgets. Oh no.
He doesn't.
She now
know.
knows less about history.
My god, she's a goddamn goldfish.
Well, she is gold.
I was like, she's not a gold dragon. She's just a goldfish.
What
guess-
specifically do you try to teach her, Ramir?
Just the basic history that I was taught when they found me in Sutesh.
She does the AOL boot up noise.
Get off the phone!
Oh my god.
Alright.
Looks out the window, sees a goldfish out there, just under the sea, under the sea.
Goldfish in the sea. What?
Alright.
It's a
So what
magical
did you
goldfish.
What was that?
So I look at Satir. Now, what did you learn?
That you're a good teacher?
Damn right.
Damn right. And I'm gonna use my telekinetic hand to just kind of pet the head and walk out, because I know for a fact she doesn't know nothing.
Yeah. So you pet her and she just immediately begins running around in circles looking for the person who touched her. And then she rolls over on her back because maybe they were on her back the entire time.
Oh my god, she's so fucking cute.
I'm just gonna keep annoying her by poking her with the invisible hand every once in a while.
Oh god.
Does Shaitir have opposable thumbs?
Yes.
Yep.
Decima's gonna teach her how to fucking color.
Yes.
Fucking like, alright, then we're just gonna do a basic little coloring thing, okay? Like,
We're
look
gonna-
away, look back, fucking Mona Lisa painting.
Okay.
You can't do anything right. We were just coloring in the lines.
Oh my god!
Ah, I see you're one of those performing art children. It shows.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the best art you've ever seen, but for a complete beginner, it looks pretty alright, and if asked, she would explain that she used to use charcoal from the fires the kobolds used to burn her to doodle in the cave.
Oh, that's so nice! I'm going to pin it up.
It's just like Mallet walks by, looks at it, just sees like this beautiful picture of like a Sutesh, like a Serena High Knight over the town. And it's just like, who drew that?
I did.
Fuck, it's good.
No, it's not even. It's really, honestly, it's really just a drawing of a dragon. Just Zytier with wings.
Oh.
Oh. We'll get you some wings.
Though you would all notice that they're not the typical gold dragon wings, and that they extend from her, well, the length of her body. But it's more so that she doesn't know what wings look like, so she copied wings from her well, father.
Yeah.
So they look completely out of place.
Well, Decima's very proud of her. And what's the centralmost room in the ship?
The map room.
Put it on the
Alright,
fridge.
Yeah, Decima's gonna pin it up in the map room, like on an empty wall.
So after this, anyone else want to do anything? Moxie, Ren, you still sleeping?
Is there a proper mask? And does it even work while we're doing autopilot?
What was
I
that?
think we were doing autopilot. We pointed to where we wanted to go, and the ship is like, okay.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah, but
but for more
does the
specific-
normal
yeah,
steering wheel work while we're on autopilot?
Yes, you could do that, and you could easily just. That's more so for
I
when you
mean-
need to actually park the vessel. Or
Could we
dock.
turn it off?
Turn off the?
The steering wheel while the autopilot's on. Right.
Everybody in the ship just flies over.
Oh god. You really wouldn't know how to disable anything in the ship.
I'm just wondering if I turn it while the autopilot's on, do we turn, or does the autopilot take over?
Oh, okay, yeah. What would happen is you would turn, but then the autopilot would go back to where you initially set it to. It assumes that you're. It would assume that you're steering to avoid something like a collision.
Just making sure.
All right, my bad. I thought you were asking if you could turn the autopilot off and just manually go to dock.
No. I'm just making sure if somebody turns it, we're not gonna steer off course and get lost.
Yeah, and about a day out, you all would see off in the distance you all managed to slip by easily. There's no way they could detect you, but you all would see off in the distance the long-standing blockade of the Asparian Empire around Nenir.
Blockade.
Yeah, they've...
Yeah, we just can't go under them.
Yeah, and...
How long's the blockade been there?
About... a year or so. Ever since the... Well, everyone else would know this, but Moxie might not right now, but the blockade's been going on for about a year, and it was solely for the purpose of the Asparian Empire prohibiting any delegates from Nenir to take part in the conclave of Restrum and their selection of the new pontifex.
Mm. It's wonderful not knowing anything about recent history.
I think I'd feel better if I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, and Ren, you would be able to guide the people to a dock. You know that there are 3 ports on the island, Ren. 2 of them are secret to all but the Nenirians, but one is the only dock. There's no city around any of the docks, and there are no coastal cities in Nenir. And this one on the south end is the public port that everybody knows about. And up here, there is a outpost in the mountains, which, well, this whole peninsula is uninhabited. Then up in the mountains over here, there is a mountain fortress, which is a sort of waypoint and checkpoint for travelers to enter and leave Nenir.
Okay.
Well, we'll go on. You all dock and get on land. You all decide to sleep on the ship for a day because it's getting dark. So, you all wake up and you decide to set out. Let me get this set up for you. And 1, 2, 3. About 1 day into your journey, it's a very calm day in the forest. Nenir as a whole is an emerald island of pure green trees and lush grasslands and nice and fine rolling hills. Off in the distance there are high mountain tops which house great fortresses, temples, and even in the ancient ruins of days long past. All of you would know at this point that Nenir is the closest anchor in the world to the Feywild due to the nature of it. And along the way, Ren, this is something unusual to you. You know that while there are no major cities here and that there are no coastal cities, there are farms and even in small secluded tribes or villages tucked away, even in these parts. But as you've been wandering, you haven't seen any travelers, and you haven't seen any guards. No one. You haven't even seen any signs of life. Aside from the birds that wake you up in the morning with their chirping, and the occasional dragonfly, this whole day of travel, the world seems empty. And you can't find any trace that anyone was here. You all rest, have a nice peaceful slumber, a bit perturbed by the lack of any life, and continue onward. The next day passes, and about...
Hey, Ren?
Hmm.
Is this island supposed to be this, empty?
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, you all continue, still a bit perturbed, and about halfway into the next day, you hear the most vicious laughter you all have ever heard in your lives. And you hear screams of terror. You know not what is happening, but it sounds like there is conflict up ahead.
Mage armor.
Springing into action.
Alright,
Yep.
Maurik goes ahead and casts Fly on himself.
alright. I will put you all on the map in a second.
I just have to imagine just like some mechanical wings just jut out. It's like takes off.
He turns into Kite Man.
Oh god.
Human kite!
And I will say you all left Jite here on the ship since it was safest for her.
Yeah.
What's she eating on the ship?
I assume you
That's
all...
not created food and water.
Yeah. Also, so,
Alright.
Ren, you're on Zadkiel, right?
Yeah.
So, you get the first view. Off in the distance, you see a group of... a pack of wild humanoid figures whose shape you can't make out. Oh, due to the trees. You hear the cracking of whips and the vicious laughter. Behind them, you can see clearly six elven villagers, all cowering at a cliff face. Guarding them single-handedly is a Green Knight. And you know who that Green Knights are, or Fae, that are native to Nenir, who serve the queens and protect the woods with all their might. Let me put you all on the map.
Oh, am I up there with Rin also? So I'm
Yes.
also flying.
I would like everyone to roll initiative as you all slowly approach, well, fastly approach, and as you all get closer, you can hear, smell, and see the distinct figure of a Knoll pack. Which, Ren, is even more peculiar for you, because you know there are no Knolls on Nenir.
What the fuck?
Seems like you know nothing.
God damn it, Tim!
Ah, jeez.
And I will have them go on the same initiative.
Is that kill on my initiative or different?
On your initiative.
I did not click initiative. Wow, what a dummy.
You piece of trash.
Oh, yes, silly Billy.
Well, we'll just fix your initiative to what it was.
I don't think I did it.
Alright.
Yeah, I didn't do initiative.
Okay, so it's 8. Alright, everyone's good? Moxie, it's your turn.
Alright. Sorry. Just calling about. Alright, I'm gonna get up to this trait. Guess there's the deep. Okay. Yes, Grasp of the Deep. What is it? Excuse me. Stick it right. Fucking there. There you go.
Where?
There.
Oh, I can't see that. Could you change the color, please?
Let me select it.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Let's see, what color would do... What stands out on... Red. What stands out on red? Wiggly thing.
I still can't. Could you do blue or yellow or white, please?
Alright. Yeah. That it?
Yeah, thank you. Sorry about that. I just couldn't see them.
Alright, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this closest one. So I think he's within range.
Alright, the closest one? This guy?
Yep.
Alright. That does hit.
I'm gonna pull him towards me.
Alright, so that both of those hit, so that is 20. So 10 feet towards you?
Yep.
Alright.
I don't think that's a complete crit, so that'd be 17 damage from it. I don't think do I have advantage?
Yeah, because they aren't noticing you. So they're surprised.
And the one closest to the tentacle, which would be that one.
This one?
That one.
Okay.
That one.
Alright,
That one's getting smacked.
make the attack.
Lightning damage.
That hits, and it still stands. And
Yep, that's my turn.
as you pull it closer, the large gnoll lets out a very shrill, barking howl. And the other gnolls turn and they notice you all. Ren.
Yeah, tentacles just started attacking.
1 second. Okay. I'm gonna get Zadkiel to fly 80 feet over to right, or 65 feet with me on him.
Alright, let me send him to back.
I think I need the tentacle token.
Yeah, I should probably get around to making that.
And he's gonna make 2 attacks on the one right here, the top.
Both of those miss.
And I am going to attack this one right here to the right.
Okay, the first one hits. The second one also hits.
I will I will do a 2nd level Divine Smite.
Right. That kills it.
And you said the last one didn't hit?
No, the last one would hit it.
Oh, okay.
But the first one killed it.
Gotcha.
And you would have rolled an extra d8 since it is undead.
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, did you? Yeah, it says you did. Never mind then.
I guess I'll attack the top one then with my last one.
All right.
And I'll use a 1st level Divine Smite for that one.
Alright, so 3d8 because it is undead. Alright,
Yeah.
that kills it.
Sweet. And I think I'm trying to think of what I have for bonus action.
Make another melee attack with your bonus action.
That's true. Do I have range with the one south of me?
No.
Okay.
Well, actually, wait, you'd be running on his back, so yeah, you would, because your range, you just kind of treat it as his range.
Okay.
So,
if I hopped off of him, would I be able to hop over to, like, here?
yes, but you would take an attack of opportunity from those two.
Okay. Wait, the green guy?
Both of these guys would attack you if you hopped off over here.
Oh, I thought they were friendly. Oh.
These guys?
You said Green Knight, so I was like, okay.
No, this guy is the Green Knight.
Okay. Well, you called them all the same, so.
I never did that. I said there was one Green Knight defending them.
Okay. Okay, then I will. Let's see. Oh man. I'm going to. I guess that's all I can do then. Yeah. Or I guess I'll bonus action attack the guy right beside me then. I didn't realize he was in it. 26. And I'll use a 1st level. Is it undead?
No. It is neither an undead nor a fiend.
Gotcha. And that'll be my turn.
Right? It is this guy's turn. He snarls at Moxie. Then he turns around to Ren. He likes you even less. And he is not going to attack you, Ren. He is going to go straight for Zadkiel. First attack.
That hits.
Have Zadkiel make a wisdom saving throw. 4. I will roll 1, 2, 3. You are 1. The knoll north is 2. The big knoll is 3. Zadkiel makes a melee. Oh, on its next turn. Alright, so next turn he is going to attack that knoll.
Okay.
Then, second attack. Is going to do... Oh boy. That is 33 points of damage.
To Zadkiel or?
Yes.
Oh.
Then he is going to... Does he have the ability? Nope. This one is actually going to be on you. Oh god.
Oh.
Make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you're not paralyzed, but you still take the 18 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Alright, then the snow with the whip. It is going to, as a bonus action, bite Zadkiel. Alright. So Zadkiel takes 7 points of damage. It's looking very bad for Zadkiel.
Oh god.
And I will say, if Zadkiel does go down, he will make death saves as normal. He won't just die.
Okay.
This guy is then going to, as his action, he is going to take another bite out of Zadkiel. And Zadkiel goes down. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw against being knocked prone. As Zadkiel buckles out from under you.
Does Ren not have that feat where he can, like, take the damage for his mount?
No. So, Ren, unfortunately...
As he does, make that attack, though, I want to use Sentinel reaction, melee attack, the one that takes him down.
Alright, make an attack roll against him. That does
And I'm going to 3rd level Divine Smite.
Alright.
Is it undead, or...?
No. This is the same one you were hitting.
Or which one is this?
It's the one that...
Oh, the green...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then 3rd level.
To be honest, they all look the same to me. So... And it is still up, just barely, but you still go down prone. And it is going to... Let's see... And then... It is just going to start whipping you while you're down. Oh boy. What is with these natural 20s?
Oof.
Watch him whip.
Now watch him name
Whip it good.
Alright, so that is 13 points of damage to you, Ren. Did you mark that off? Alright. Then the Witherlings are going to run up to the Green Knight. All within 10 feet. Nope, they don't get that, so they're going to go after the Green. Rattling Bones. And they're just gonna... Okay. So
Oh,
that is
God.
10, 14, halved is 7. Then this guy is going to... While they're busy with... Well, you all are busy. He's going to go immediately over here. That's 15. He can move how many? 30. So he's going to whip that one elf, killing the poor and instantly, as his jugular is cut open by the jagged leather. And then he runs up. As he runs up, he aims for the woman next.
Oh god.
Completely missing that one. But as he runs up, he opens his jaws wide and tears out her throat.
Oh,
And you hear the knight shout, "No!" Ramara, it's your turn.
I'm going to action. I'm gonna action dash to get within 20 feet of homeboy over there. So that'd be ruler, please. 20 feet.
Yeah,
That's right there.
I can keep it up for you.
20 feet. And I'm going to bonus action strength of mind him
Alright.
to yank him towards me.
Alright. Strength save?
Yep.
He is
Strength save 16.
He's actually pretty good despite not having proficiency. He succeeds. And half damage?
Fucking half damage and he's not pulled closer.
So that is 11 points of damage. And he turns around and snarls at you.
Come on. And that's my turn.
Sor, it's your turn.
Right. See. Oh. I'm going to bonus action dash. Over to him. And I assume that Ren isn't within close to him for having sneak attack, right? That kill is down.
Yeah. So you would not get
All
a
right.
sneak attack.
Alright. Just reading something. I'm going to stab him then.
That does hit.
And
Is it normal?
as it hits, Sor is going to invoke this rune, Ild.
The DC is what?
14.
Of course he fails on this, but not that other one.
Nah, we all know how my luck is.
I know, I'm sorry, Kyle.
No, you're not.
And
really
at the
am.
Not yet.
Okay, roll the 2d6.
Alright. 2d. Oh wait, that's 2d8. Sorry.
How dare you?
Wrong button.
I said 2d6.
I'm sorry.
no.
Yiffin.
And
no.
Different word, different word, different word.
No.
and along with that, I'm going to use an action surge,
Alright.
and I'm gonna stab him again.
Alright, with advantage because he is restrained.
Yes,
So you
And
get
then
sneak
I do.
attack.
I do.
This poor fucker.
I saw what he did to Satkill.
Zadkiel deserved it.
He knows
I
what he
actually
did.
had that one. Yeah, that's my turn.
The Green Knight is going to shout out no once again. Going to lift his battle axe. And he is going to beat the shit out of these fuckers. Alright, 1, 2. Then he's going to shield bash the other one. And that hits, and as he grapples this one over here, the vines spring out from his shield and grapple it. Then he's going to drag it over here, or forcefully against its will, and then he's going to start attacking the slaver. So, whack. Miss. And then he's going to he's just going to shout down, like just shout at this gnoll, "You filthy coward! Fight me, not these innocents." And the gnoll must make a saving throw. Not very good at these. And it fails. And with that, that is his turn. Maloric, it's your turn.
Alright. Maloric's gonna fly over here. It's just like take out like a little like carved looking like gun shaped object that's kind of copied the design of Matthias when he remembered his weapon. And he's gonna fire Scorching Ray at that slaver guy who's attacking those people.
Hit.
He's
Yeah.
casting it at 3rd level.
Okay, so that's one more attack, right?
Hang on.
So
Yeah.
Alright, so 23 points of damage. It looks very badly hurt.
Oh fuck! I forgot the arcane firearm.
You dumb bitch.
There, plus an extra 8. Extra 6. There we go. Keep forgetting that it's a thing. I need to click the button to activate the thing.
Anything else? Nugget?
How dare you?
Bonus actions. Do I have any? No, I don't. Because it takes an action to actually make my turret come out, but I need to do damage now.
Right. Decima, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here. And God dang it, too far for the freaking price. Well, is this guy? These guys are attacking, right?
The guy with the whip is attacking Ren, and this guy over here is currently going to try and beat the shit out of Thor once he breaks free of this fiery shackles.
Which is at the end of his turn, so he can't do anything even if he does.
I thought it was
Nice,
I thought
okay.
it was an
He has to
Yeah.
re-roll the
Yeah,
break
on-
out of
Yeah, he can repeat the saving throw at the end of his turn.
Oh, I thought
And the damage he took is on the start of his turn.
Yeah.
God
Okay,
damn it, everything is too
That
far.
must be what it was. I could have sworn that it was a action to break free.
I guess I'll toll the dead at this guy.
Which guy? Alright.
This guy.
He will make a wisdom save. I'm pretty sure he's actually good at those. He is.
God,
Oh no.
Nope, not apparently.
why is it not? Okay, hold on.
Get fucked.
Why is it not clicking? Okay.
Roll 2d12.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God, Vivi, you suck at this.
I do. Oh my god. Whatever, it's not damage.
And wait, since you're
It hit though.
since you're a grave cleric, don't you add your wisdom modifier to cantrip damage?
Oh yeah. So that is plus 5.
Alright, so that is 14. Very badly hurt.
Good. And that's my turn.
Alright. Amon, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Well, I am going to dash it up here. Well, probably right here is actually. And I'm just gonna I can't do that. All right. So instead, what I'm gonna do is I am going to use a scorching ray also at third.
All right.
I am gonna aim for
For the bogey
this
guy.
guy's first. Yeah.
All right. Make the attack rolls. I'll tell you when you kill him.
Marvelous. And I will be activating my firepower, so I'm gonna burst into fires and.
All right, that's 9. He's still alive. He's dead.
Nice. And so I get what 4 with third level.
Yes.
Swank. Next 2 are going to be going up against this guy.
All right. Attack rolls with advantage since he is restrained.
Awesome. Awesome to the max.
All right. 8. And then 9. So 17.
All right. That will be my turn. I am going to be sitting there with like fire raising up off all of my clothes.
Yeah, currently every one of the gnolls except for this one over here. Well, no, even that one over there looks near death. Moxie, it's your turn.
Okay. Move up there. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the slaver over here by the people.
Alright. That hits. And that hits, so 20.
He gets dragged closer to me.
Right. Just
I'm gonna plunk that there. And I'm gonna tentacle him.
hey, look, your bad luck is not activating this time.
Yeah, strangely enough.
It's all rubbed off on Kyle.
Knock on wood.
Fuck you mean rubbed off? I've been had.
I know, but before you came, Moxie was the unluckiest one in the party. Now that you're here, there can't be 2 unluckiest people, therefore, you're now the unluckiest person.
I'm still looking for that guy in the wheelchair that cursed me. Don't worry, I'll find him.
You leave those civilians alone. And now. Yeah, that's my turn. He's been smacked and Eldritch Blasted.
Yeah, no, he went from looking like the best out of all of them to looking like the worst out of all of them.
I like the idea of this Green Knight facing up with him and just a tentacle shoots out from the side and grabs him away.
First, like, rays of heat smashing to that guy, and then suddenly 2 bolts from Andrew yank him away, and then a tentacle comes out of nowhere.
Not having a good time today.
Ren, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. I'm gonna attack this guy.
Alright, make your attack. That is a miss. And you seem a bit off course because a bit of your leg was still stuck under Zadkiel, so when you try to swing, you got stuck, so you swung and he easily dodged out of the way.
Okay. Make another.
That hits.
Okay. And I'll do oh, I didn't click it. Sorry. A first level D.
Alright, 2d8. That kills it.
Sweet.
As you
And
plunge
then I'm
its
going
sword
to.
in his chest.
Gotcha. Then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go right here. And
I think I at least need a smaller squiggly that fits into one square.
that. Actually, I'm going to use.
Remember, roll a death save for Zadkiel.
Yeah. Okay. How do I roll a hit dice for him?
Just roll 1d20. That is 1 failure.
What's his con mod?
You don't add con mod to death saves in 5e.
Alright.
It's just a straight d20 roll unless you have a magic item or class feature. which says otherwise.
Yeah, Decima can pick him up.
Yeah.
She can do that from range.
Yeah. So, anything else you'd like to do, Ren?
Is anyone damaged within 30 feet of me?
Yeah, you're the only one damaged.
You and the
Yeah.
Griffin.
Okay. In that case, let's see. I'm gonna use my bonus action to compel duel the Nolan from.
He's already in a compelled duel with the green guy.
Yes.
Ah, I see. Gotcha.
He wants to fight me more.
Then
He's fighting over his
I'll do that
attention.
to
Senpai,
the
no,
chained
please.
one. The restrained one, I'll compel.
Alright.
My tentacle would like to cast compelled duel.
Oh god. Alright, is that your turn?
He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
God.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Your magic has no power here.
Plus, I really want to fight that guy.
I wanna fight this bitch right here. So roll the 2d6 to lay for the fire damage.
No, I already did that because it's supposed to be at the start of his turn he takes the damage, so he technically already took them.
Oh. I thought
Yeah,
was
it doesn't happen when she. Nah, it doesn't happen when she first casts it. It's like
Yeah.
Spirit Guardians.
Oh.
So he already technically took them, so you can
Well no, Spirit Guardian
at the
says
end of
on-
the turn.
Well no, Spirit Guardian specifically says at the first time on a turn.
Yeah, so is this one. It says at the start of his turn.
Well,
Yeah.
Well no. Oh, Spirit Guardian specifically says on a turn, not
Yeah, here's the
Okay, yeah.
there's the when restrained by the shackle, the
So,
target takes
Alright.
6 at the start.
Yeah, god fucking damn it.
Get fucked, bitch.
Okay, then it is going to be this guy's turn. He is in a compelled duel with this fucker up here, so there's really nothing he can do except whip and nay-nay.
I said it before, but that's cool.
Well, I never said it was weird.
He who yells loudest is the funniest.
Fucking Greg, what the fuck? And then he's going to run up in a last-ditch attempt and try and bite the poor bastard,
God damn it.
hoping will be enough to win this battle.
Okay.
He bites down
No.
on him. The knight looks down as he slowly raises his axe. At the end of his turn, he makes a wisdom save to see if he can break free of this. He does not. Mara, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm going to go over to the one that is restrained. Nobody called out that we're keeping this one alive, right?
No. No one has called that out.
And it's restrained, right?
Yes.
You have advantage.
Hehe.
And that is... Okay, let's see. 13, 17... Yeah, that...
Oh wait, only add the psychic damage once.
Yeah, but that is enough to kill it. And you just dig your hook into its brain as it falls down.
No. I didn't get to do the full move.
No.
Alright. So I think I have from here that's I can get him. I use the rest of my movement, dropping the corpse because my hook swords, and try to pull the Knoll slaver towards me. Get over here!
Dragged around.
So...
What?
Oh, guy.
So you know how in Skyrim, if sometimes you cast a spell and it's enough to instantly kill an enemy, the ragdoll glitches out and they just yeet themselves at light speed?
Yeah.
He dies the moment his mind is crushed and he just gets flung 15 feet. Just,
We all just hear ka-chung, and then we see a body go flying through the air.
Yeah, no, you just hear a sickening then
Oh god.
and with that, combat is over.
Unsatisfied.
I'm gonna rush over to Zadkiel. I'm gonna lay on hands him for 45.
I'm gonna check on the elves.
Yeah.
The
Mark's
night,
gonna fly over and land next to the knight.
the night
Yes,
is already
everybody besides those two. Okay.
and before he says anything to you, he calls out to the 4 who survived. Head to the chapel. You will be safe there. I will make sure. I will deal with these people and make sure the gnolls do not follow you. Go! And they begin running off, just sprinting over in this direction.
What's going on? What's with the gnolls?
Well, you're rather upfront, aren't you?
It is a rather pressing matter, yes.
Also, we kind of walked a long way without seeing anyone for a pretty long while.
Well,
Kind of got a little bit worried.
well, you saw the reason why.
And you've been having a no problem, I guess. That's the best way of putting it.
They've driven all the farmers out of the small villages, and they've proved to be such a pest that nobody even leaves the cities anymore.
And the Empire hasn't done anything to aid in this?
Why would they? They want to see this land burn.
Typically, you do that with fire and not gnolls.
And there's more
Yeah,
than one
think
way to
so.
burn down a building.
What's happened to the royal family?
Nobody knows. They haven't.
Spare the dying one.
It would, but you
Sorry.
could literally just cast any level healing spell on him.
No, I mean on these guys. Would they?
No, they're dead.
They're dead. So okay.
Nobody's heard from the royal family?
No.
Why? Are they in the capital or?
He shrugs. Not my position to know or care. My duty is to the forest and the people who find themselves hunted within it.
Where did the gnolls come from?
We don't know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to head towards the mountain pass. That is where those refugees came from. You can tag along if you would like.
How's the road to the capital?
That is the road to the capital if you're headed there.
Has
How
it
is
been Sorry.
Is there more gnolls? Is there more danger? What's the level?
Oh, there are thousands more gnolls in these woods.
Has it been a minute?
Yes.
Fuck.
Well, no, it hasn't. You could still resurrect someone.
I could bring one of them back.
I used up all my power. If you had any more diamonds, I could have also brought someone back, but I kind of used it to try to save them in the first place.
You have diamonds. I can bring them back.
I don't have any diamonds.
I have
I
2
don't
diamonds. Okay, I'm gonna cast Revivify.
On both of them?
Yeah.
Alright. You all see as their wounds heal and they begin gasping for air. Thank you. And you notice that even for the slightest bit, when they look at you, both of them seem to have a bit of disgust in their eyes for just the splittest of seconds, but then they shake their heads and say, thank you for saving us. Where are the others?
They went up to the chapel.
Thank you. Ooh, and they begin running off in that direction. And
What is this chapel?
Ren, you would know that the Green Knights operate from chapels that they create within the woods. Otherwise, they're known by their elven name of Turs. Let me type that out. And Tur is the elvish word for temple or church or chapel.
Are there more refugees like that?
Not that I've seen. I just came across that group as I was setting.
Oh my god!
Another no!
Oh god.
Oh, that reminds me.
Those
Mauer's gonna go ahead,
Sorry.
go over to one of the gnolls and just like check out what gear they're carrying.
They are actually carrying surprisingly good gear for gnolls. You've never, like the last gnolls you saw were ragtag and pieced together. These look like they are members of an army.
He's gonna go ahead and take their shit.
Alright.
The Empire wants them to burn. You don't think they sent the Gnolls, do you?
They have a regular longbow, a whip, and each of them have chain shirts. The big one has a flail. Its magic seems to have gone with the gnoll, and a regular longbow bow, as well as a set of regular chainmail. The undead gnolls have nothing. I do not think even the Empire is capable of fielding atrocities such as this.
Where is the army and paladins? Where are
Dead.
all of them?
Aye.
Hmm.
Every knight who is sent out to fight the gnolls has been killed.
So it's flee and hide or amass an army?
Which we can't do because we don't know where they're located. All we know is that their leader is no common gnoll and is even capable of communicating with us.
I have to find my family.
They're probably dead, boy.
I'll still have to bury them anyways. But
Well, as I said earlier, the only way to the capital is through the mountain pass.
Bottleneck.
And that is where I am headed. I would be glad to escort you.
let's go.
Feel like it's the other way around, but sure.
There are others of your kind in the chapel, I assume?
Each of my order is dedicated to one section of Nenir. I am the guardian of these forests.
What about the refugees in the chapel now? No one to protect them?
They will be protected. Nature itself will protect them. And I don't think even these gnolls could penetrate their defenses.
Good to know. As long as they're okay.
Now, I will warn you, the mountain castle is a half day's journey. We should rest up. Especially you, boy. You look badly hurt.
True enough. I think I can handle myself, though. If everybody else is good to go, I can just pump myself up a bit.
Very well then.
I think we should rest up.
You take the time you need. I will go ahead. And he begins walking.
I'll go with you.
No, trust me. I can move faster than you. And I will come back to alert you of any danger. And with that, you notice he disappears into a cloud of leaves that drifts into the wind.
Don't unnecessarily engage gnolls if you don't have to.
Alright, so you all
What a mess.
you all are going to take a short rest?
We could go to the chapel and rest there.
It is. You don't know the directions of the chapel.
No, unfortunate. I'm just thinking it'd be safer there than to just
And
camp out with a bunch of corpses.
For Zadkiel's hit die, for when he takes a short rest, you would use a D10.
Okay.
Because that's what he has on his sheet.
Gotcha.
And he has 7 of them.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, I think I get my tentacle back as well.
I have potions of healing. Wait, if I heal Zadkiel, I could. Never mind. It's too late, huh?
So we're taking a short rest?
Yep. So you all roll your hit die.
No, we ain't got no bard.
Need bard.
Bards give
What?
you an extra d6 when you rest.
We have Amon. He likes to sing.
I'm gonna sing a song and play the accordion.
I say,
Nobody's gonna benefit from this, but they might get annoyed. Oh yeah.
How many healing potions?
I said 2.
Oh, okay.
A couple is 2. A few is 3 or more.
Thank you, Decima.
You're welcome. If you want to share it with Zadkiel or not, it's up to you. I have more if you.
No, it's fine. I'll give one to Zadkiel.
I still have those superior healing potions.
Save that for the tough shit.
So,
During the short rest, Zor wants to like thoroughly search this guy just to see that he doesn't have anything like hidden on him or anything.
which guy?
Cavity search?
The big guy?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, Maverick already took a longbow, a whip, and a flail and a chainmail off this dude.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation.
Maverick's gonna really need an armor.
Nice.
Okay, with that, you you actually notice something very odd. As you check under his tongue, you see a scroll, and it is very disgusting as you pick it up. It is very slimy with his spit and now blood.
Well, she doesn't make a disgusted face, but she starts to carefully like unroll it to read it.
What languages do you speak? You do not understand what is there.
Oh god.
Also, it's infernal, not internal.
No.
No, she understands her internal monologue. Dude, come on.
But yeah,
Does she
yeah,
like kind of recognize or anything?
you can roll a history check.
Yeah. Right, history.
You can tell that it seems to be in the same type of writing as the infernal one.
Freaking Ammon's all the way over there. Ammon, what are you doing all the way
shares
over
the
there?
script with the infernal link.
I mean, it's just the map.
Okay, but it is definitely
And
not
I'm keeping
infernal.
up with you.
Yeah, you would not be able to translate it.
Alright. She's gonna turn to everyone else's scroll. However, I cannot read it.
Can I take a look at it?
Don't look at me. I barely know common.
Yeah, Ramir,
Decima also.
Yeah,
checks.
Ramir, you don't know. Maloric, what languages do you know?
Mm.
Nope. Decima, what languages do you know?
Oh crap! How did
Hey,
you
model
guys?
detective.
How'd you guys do all that?
Okay. So
Just stuffed it all into one proficiency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, Decima.
Thieves
you can
can't
read
what?
it. You can read it.
I believe Decima can read it.
I guess this was Abyssal.
Yeah, no, typically speak Abyssal.
Yeah, Decima. Wait, what was that? Who else can speak Abyssal?
No.
No, we were just guessing that it was in Abyssal.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Decima, you can read it, and it is in Abyssal.
Well, it's just in Abyssal. What does it say?
Alright, it says... Tomorrow we will attack the foolish manlings at the way shrine. And I want you and your pack to cover the southern exit and make sure none of them escape alive. After you are done, meet me at the castle, and it is actually signed, Korog. And for some reason, it is written very eloquently.
This is very odd. And I tell him what it says. The Knolls don't seem like the kind to write with such good grammar.
Wow.
I don't think
These ones seem a lot smarter than the regular ones.
So, Knolls haven't advanced much, I assume.
Yes, but I also noticed the fancy handwriting of it. Could Sword judge by the way it is written that it could be like due to our background that maybe a noble or high noble might have written such a thing?
Roll me an insight.
Oh god, yes, I'm good at them.
Don't say that, you'll roll bad.
Ugh.
Told
I
you.
have a mind.
Eels.
Now it's all
Well, all you
it's
can
all
tell,
a character.
well, all you can tell is that it is very eloquent writing.
Yeah.
Does Sor voice her concern?
She does voice her concern, but she also will add, like, but I cannot tell, it's just a theory of mine, I cannot for sure say it.
Can I roll insight?
Roll me an insight. You can tell that it is not written by someone from a noble background, but more so someone imitating it. It is very eloquent, but it looks like somebody was studying calligraphy and decided to show off what they know.
Feels a little superficial. It's like someone trying to copy someone. Trying to be more than what they are.
I see.
I know a lot of people like that.
But that name. Then she turns to Ren. Ren, you're from here, are you not?
Yes.
Do you recognize that name?
Goose?
Not.
No, I don't.
I see. Well, perhaps our friend in the green armor might know. We should bring it up to him at least.
Yeah. I'm never going to be helping these kind of situations.
Well, now that we're rested, let's get going.
Should we wait for him to return so he can escort us where we're supposed to go?
No, he said he was going to go scout ahead, and if he noticed anything, he would come back and warn you all and help you fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but as of now, he's going on ahead.
Ah, okay. Then,
So you all are going to continue?
then yeah.
Let's get moving.
Let's go.
Yes, let's
And
do that.
I'm gonna be surveying from the sky at all
Alright.
times.
So, roll me a perception check with advantage, since from here on it seems rather devoid of trees and to be honest, it's really just a hike up a mountain. So there's not many places one could hide.
Ren's too involved in himself right now.
Alright. Yeah. You don't notice anything, but fortunately, you all don't really encounter anything unfortunate. Oh. You all get to the snowy peaks of the mountains after 4 hours of travel. A very clear-cut path leads to a very snowy peak, due to it being winter. Up ahead you see the ruins of the castle, still smoldering, and from within you can hear the mad cackling of gnolls.
Mm,
Expecting that.
Well, I can't put you on the map right now. Because it's a fucking weird map in that it only shows the actual fortress and none of the outlying area.
Hmm.
What's the vote? Combat or move on?
Alright, and as you all approach, you do see the knight. He reappears from a group of dead leaves, and he says, there are more of them than I thought. I didn't expect them to actually stay here.
Are there any civilians inside?
From what I saw, no, there's a rather large pack of them inside. In the main temple, there is an even bigger one with a demon of some sort.
What's it made of?
The temple?
Yeah,
Stone.
unfortunate. Just thinking we could bar the door and burn them out.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of sacrilege, but that is good plan.
Aside from that, there are more of the undead ones inside. All in all, it looks like the main force has withdrawn and all that's left is a garrison.
I feel it's best to take him out while we can.
Decima
What's to
hears
deal with
undead
later?
and she's like cracking her knuckles.
Deus Volt, Deus Volt, Deus Volt.
I mean, you can sort of start fires in Stone Castle.
Well, if we're going to take them out, we might as well do it. I mean, less gnolls, less problems.
Yes.
Yes.
All in all,
I agree.
I count 12 of the undead ones. Six regular gnolls are in the center. In a little
Regular gnolls, regular.
in a storage room off to the side, there are 4 gnoll-looking creatures that are chained to the wall. They won't be a threat, but there are 2 slavers whipping them. And then inside the temple, there's obviously the large one and his demon.
Wait, they're whipping their own?
Indeed.
Traitors, perhaps?
Perhaps defectors.
Perhaps.
Or just
Though
natives?
I would ask of you to keep one of these, at least one of them, or a group alive, so that we might question them. These seem a bit more intelligent than your average gnoll, so perhaps we could gather information.
Alright. Wait, is this the first time we met him since we headed off?
Yes.
Then we would probably relay the information to Scroll.
Korog. That name is not familiar to me, but I assume it is the large gnoll within the temple.
Well, we hope this is later when he dies, they disband.
It's usually never that easy, but let's hope.
If they work like wolves, then I guess the next biggest and toughest is to take over.
They're hyenas.
Well, dogs are dogs.
There's a quite large distinction with hyenas and dogs. Hyenas are, female-led.
And
We're not having a lesson in animals here. We're trying to save people.
It would help determine who the leader of the gnolls are.
yes,
We're punching
Could
one in
just
the face
eliminate
and
them
demands
all.
answer.
yes, and gnolls are matriarchal, but this one was undoubtedly a male.
Then it may not be the leader.
Well,
Well, we just gotta go ask then.
this is
Yeah.
a strange pack.
We could always take a page out of Jain's book, give them no quarter.
Oh, I don't plan on it. So, any plan of attack that you all would prefer other than charging in?
Charging in while on fire.
No.
If we want some to survive, fire's probably the worst idea. Well, these
Ah.
supports might be made of wood, and we could collapse the building on them that way. None would survive to be
No,
questioned.
it is pure stone. It was built ages ago by dwarves that came to Nenir seeking asylum from the Asparians.
No wooden supports. That's unfortunate.
No, pure stone.
What
Well,
does the castle look like?
It is really just, really it's less of a castle and more of a very grand temple, but at the same time, it's definitely a living quarter for a local ruler of the region.
What's the like? Where are the exits? What are the like?
You know that this is actually at the edge of a cliff, and the wall is opposite. I can actually put you all on the map right now, and say you're off while you're scouting. So you all are right there. Let me reveal it to you. And you all are way further off until this actually starts, so... And this one has... Damn it, this is fucking...
Oh, so there's only one way in.
That is
Oh,
a
God.
very poorly defended place. Only one way in, only one way out. Well, 2 ways out if you want to jump. But that
Shotgun design, huh?
But yeah, that's
Right.
certain
Or
death.
flamethrower.
I'll land back. It seems like they're all in the courtyard. I think we should have some type of surprise attack. Or if anybody wants to ride on Zadkiel with me, we can attack from behind while the rest charge in. That'll keep them distracted, and then we come in from behind and, well, take them out.
Oh, I'd love to be a distraction.
Does anybody want to ride Zadkiel with me?
I guess Decima's spells are better in... Decima and Malrix, I think, are best for long range.
Amon's is pretty good for long range.
Oh
too.
yeah, Amon too. So it's between us three.
Well, I kind of blew a lot in that last fight trying to help those people. So maybe Ammon.
Yeah,
Sure.
but those that goes that in, you're going to be very vulnerable there from far away.
Don't worry. Whoever comes with me, I'll take all the brunt force. All the physical damage will go right to me as long as you keep with my ward.
10 foot of falling doesn't do damage, does it?
Does 1d6.
Yeah, 1d6.
Because if I'm in the air and I use my arms of Hadar,
Are you just gonna be picking them up and then drop
like
them?
grasp of Hadar, sorry.
Yeah, you could.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that's not a bad idea. Just pick them up and just throw them from high.
That's my whole character concept.
Yeah. Except he does it better because, well, he leaps a lot higher and does more than 10 feet.
Come fly with me, come fly away.
I like that idea.
Mine doesn't have a saving throw though, so
I mean, yeah, but...
The saving throw is if you hit them.
yeah.
But it's only like one each turn, though.
Yeah, this one, which I find weird. You can push creatures away 10 feet each turn at will, but you have to do it once per turn if you want to pull them. There's an Eldritch Invocation in the base player's handbook. Each time you hit with Eldritch Invocation, you can push a creature, no matter its size, 10 feet away.
Yeah.
So you can literally just sit there as a warlock, and it's completely possible for nobody to ever get within range of you to hit you with a melee weapon.
Just push that Tarrasque off a cliff.
Unfortunately, that could actually reflect the blast back at you, but so.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
who's going with Ren on Zadkiel?
Amon will.
Alright, so you all are gonna fly up.
Amon, before we go,
Yeah, huh?
you want to make a warding bond with me?
Sure thing. What do I need to do?
Wait,
Just
Ren,
need me to
I
touch
put on
you.
this ring.
That does leave us with some melee units at least on the ground.
Now, put your hand on me. Now lower.
Hang on. I hope those are rings for your hands and not.
For your toes.
Wow.
Alright, well,
Oh.
before this happens, I'm gonna take a... Let's all take a 10-minute break.